Let's explore one of the most unique national parks in the United States, Joshua Tree National Park. But before, don't forget to hit that like button, to subscribe, and to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of our exciting adventures at JoCo. Ever since I first saw the iconic album cover for U2's Joshua Tree, I've wanted to see the Joshua trees in person. And even though I was disappointed to discover that that picture was not taken in Joshua Tree National Park, what we discovered here and in the Coachella Valley was well worth it. Located at the merger of the Upper Mojave Desert and the Lower Colorado Desert, there is a high concentration of cholla cacti, also known as teddy bear cactus, here at the Cholla Cactus Garden. Just don't think these cactuses are as cuddly as teddy bears. This cactus is covered in spines that will latch onto your skin on the slightest touch. Here in the Joshua Tree National Park, there are two different deserts. The Sonoran Desert, which is where we are here right now, and it's pretty windy. They have the cholla cactus, also known as the jumping cactus. These are they're very good at getting into your clothes and into your skin. They're very sticky, so they look fluffy, but they're kind of dangerous. So going up a little bit higher elevation is where you start getting the Mojave Desert, which is where you have the actual Joshua trees, those yucca trees. So right now we're enjoying the Sonoran Desert side of the Joshua Tree National Park. Joshua Tree National Park is located about 140 miles east of Los Angeles, near the resort and retirement region around Palm Springs, which we will visit later in this video. There are 9 campgrounds in the park, one of which is found at Jumbo Rocks, which is one of the most fun areas in the park. All 9 campgrounds here are open year-round. Just be aware that 6 of these 9 are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Jumbo Rocks is a wonderful place for the whole family to play around and explore. Joshua Tree National Park. We're close to Skeleton Rock, here in amongst the Jumbo Rocks, as they call. So you might be able to hear in the background some children. So this is where the whole family can come and do a little bit of rock climbing. Simple stuff, but it's a lot of fun. So hope you enjoy, and hope you come out to experience it for yourself also. I was floored by just how massive Joshua Tree National Park is. Coming in at just under 800,000 acres, this park sits at the eastern end of Southern California's transverse mountain ranges.
Next, we head over to the unforgettable Keys View. This popular destination on top of the little San Bernardino Mountains provides panoramic views of the Coachella Valley and is definitely worth the 20-minute drive down Keys View Road.
So here we are at Joshua Tree National Park, specifically at Keys View. And so you can see over behind me, you can see the San Andreas Fault. A little bit past that, you can see the, this is actually the Coachella Valley. So you can see Coachella, you can see Palm Springs, and you can see the Salton Sea. And then if it were a clearer day, you would be able to notice even look into Mexico, all the way, even a little bit further that way. So there's a little bit of visibility issues today, but this is the view you can get once you go all the way up on Joshua Tree National Park. It's a little chilly up here. Elevation goes up, there's a little bit of a breeze today, so it's a little bit chillier up here than it was further down low. Hope you enjoy.
The eastern side of the park is bounded by the low-lying Colorado Desert, and the western side of the park is Mojave Desert, which are two distinct desert ecosystems. As a result, at Joshua Tree National Park, you discover the clear contrast between high and low desert. Below 3,000 feet, the Colorado Desert has the eastern half of the park, which is more arid with acatillo and jumping cholla cactus like we saw previously. The higher, moister, and slightly cooler Mojave Desert is where we find the namesake Joshua Tree. In the worst case scenario where the park campsites are full when you're visiting, the surrounding area outside the park has enough BLM land to support huge crowds. Dispersed camping, also known as boondocking, is essentially free camping on open land. It's also known as primitive camping, and it's most commonly available on publicly owned BLM land just outside of the entrance. Since we visited by accident on the weekend of Coachella, that's where we spent the night. We were planning to sleep underneath the stars at night, but I also didn't know there would be a full moon that night. So unfortunately, those dreams were dashed. Regardless of that disappointment, we were not disappointed by this park. In fact, we were in awe of the majestic scenery here in Joshua Tree National Park. After getting a good night's rest in this tranquil environment, early the next morning we headed over to famous Palm Springs. Surrounded by 4 beautiful mountain ranges, Palm Springs is an oasis of relaxation in the desert. Palm Springs, because of its relative proximity to Los Angeles, has long been a popular destination for those looking to escape the hustle and bustle of the big city. While here, we tried out Starbucks Reserve, which is a selection of the rarest coffees Starbucks has to offer.
So I'm going to be trying this Indonesia West Java small batch coffee, the Starbucks Reserve. It's supposed to have earthy tones with milk chocolate notes. So we'll be trying that out right now. I had it made French pressed. So I do feel that it is a fuller body. It's a richer flavor. I did like it. I haven't added anything to it yet. I wanted to see how it tasted on its own. I'm not sure I will add anything though. It's pretty good. Let me enjoy some more.
This area has many golf courses and popular resorts to visit, as well as the Coachella Music and Arts Festival. Palm Springs has long been very popular among actors, singers, and other artists. One notable example was Elvis Presley himself. In fact, we are now heading toward Elvis's Palm Springs home. Elvis and Priscilla Presley lived here in 1966 and 1967 and honeymooned here in Palm Springs after their wedding. Elvis's Palm Springs home inspired 2 upstairs suites at the guest house at Graceland. Unfortunately, this home has been temporarily closed, so we couldn't get a tour of the property. We loved our time in the Coachella Valley. It's a perfect destination for adventure and relaxation. Since you made it to this part of the video, you must have enjoyed coming with us to explore this wonderful area. So make sure you leave your mark hitting that like button.